Hello, everybody. It is the second time today that you are seeing me. It is still May 31st. It is a little bit after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a very special friend and such a sweetheart, Chelsea Collie. She's going to be joining us in a few minutes. I thought I'd start off the show with a little bit. We're going to talk about Trump with Chelsea as well. She is a huge Trump supporter, Trump girl, like all of us here and guys out there. But she has been such a big supporter, not only for him, but just a voice in this community. And she started her channel, I believe, we'll have to ask her, but I think it was in 2022, might have been sooner, earlier than that, but we'll ask her. But she has been at it. She's even gone on trips around the country, and using her voice, she's a patriot for sure. So she's going to share her story with us. But before we get into it, I do want to share this thing I found on Benny Johnson's channel, which is it's dumb Biden. So we're just gonna play it. Hold on real quick.
Question by Kelly
Here we go.
O'Donnell.
It's gonna start again. So let's watch this.
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir? Do you think the conviction will have an impact on the campaign? We'd love to hear your thoughts, sir.
Should he be on the ballot, sir?
Little sly grin there from Biden as he's asked a question by Kelly O'Donnell.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot more of that kind of stuff. But this is the buildup. It's building up, and they're gonna take him in. They're gonna get rid of him. So I could feel it coming. So, anyways, let's talk more about. We're going to get into it with Chelsea, and we're going to get to know her inspirational story. So I'm going to bring her in now. So here she is, Chelsea Collie, adding to the stage. How are you today?
Doing great. Thank you for having me, beautiful Kristen.
Aw, thank you. Well, thanks for coming. Now, you guys, a lot of you probably do know that have followed me for a while. I was on your channel, Chelsea, early in my YouTube career, I'll share screen. I think it's September of 2022 to be exact. Sometimes YouTube is off on the dates, but that's what they have here. Streamed live September 13th, 2022. But yeah, Chelsea was so kind, and I was still new on the scene, but she interviewed me just so that people would get the idea of like who I am, where I come from, my story, also what I had gone through with that period in my life right there. But thank you, Chelsea. Again, that was really such an experience of being interviewed. I wasn't used to it yet.
That's awesome. Well, I was thankful that you said yes. And I just revisited that today, and I listened to that interview again today. And it's just interesting how many parallels, that really apply. We really talked a lot about embracing your true self and rising above your challenges and standing in your truth and like gaining your power back, like taking your power back. So that's totally where we are right now.
I know. Yeah, it is a great parallel for sure. Yeah, all the people, all of us, we are all taking our power back as a country, as Americans. So this is our time to fight alongside with Trump. So yeah, this is cool. Good point there. So let's talk about your patriotism, your voice. You've been out and about. You've even written a book. Tell us about that.
Well, I wrote the book before I woke up, I guess. But the book is great, and we can talk about that too. Yeah, I really kind of woke up like with a lot of other people in the 2020. So, when it first happened, like COVID and the masks, I actually was thinking that we did need to mask and telling my stepdaughter that she should mask. And then as I just started like waking up and like learning more, researching more, then I understood the dangers and everything. And I think the first thing that really got me like, whoa, was the Ben Ghazi.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, that's okay. You can. I've actually been taking chances left and right every day, so you can.
Okay. I know how you want to protect your channel, and I respect that. But totally. Benghazi really woke me up with the SEAL Team 6. There was a investigative journalist. Her name is Anna Kate. and she interviewed one of the victims' fathers, and they really got the story out there. And I don't know if anybody followed this, but there was a lot coming out about a whistleblower, Alan Perot, and he had his own documentary. He was a very credible whistleblower that said that they were protecting Osama
Bin
Yeah,
Laden.
and Bin Laden. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
protecting Bin Laden. Like, they knew where he was. They're protecting him for years. And, he used to go to their camps and all that stuff. So yeah, it was like a total mind, and then learning what Hillary did
Yeah.
through that really kind of sent me down the rabbit hole. So that's really
Seriously.
kind of what got me started. And then I just kept going down every rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Like
I know. Yeah, you have really deep dived a lot though too, and you work hard on your channel. Guys, I want you guys to all go subscribe over there, Chelsea Collie on YouTube. If you haven't already, you guys, you need to, because I know you're going to keep doing more and more interviews. You've had some really good people on there as well. Katie Rain, I saw, has been on your channel. She's awesome. So lots of good people though too. But I do love her. But you're rocking it. So keep rocking it. And I'm definitely supporting you in any way I can. Your book too, I'm interested in hearing about that. Now, when did you write this book?
So this came out in 2020. It's called Be
Okay.
a Life Breather, Transform Your Vision into Reality. And it's my story and my philosophy on how I believe love is the answer to all of our problems. And then it becomes a workbook. So it's a workbook. It's a novel and a workbook.
Nice. I like it.
A
Yeah.
workbook for your dreams. Yeah. So you do your bucket list and your mantra, overcoming limiting beliefs, like a self-forgiveness letter. And then, you do your bucket list, and then you do your 20-year vision, 10-year vision, 5-year, 1 year, 2, so that you break it all the way down till, by the time the end of the book, then you have like a solid plan to your dreams. So that's the best part of my book, is it's actually your words, it's your dreams coming into fruition. And that's what I was all about. And then I totally got derailed on the whole truther thing.
You're like, whoa, I gotta dissect all this stuff. Hold on.
Yeah. I even named a bunch of influencers in my book, and I, praised Oprah and many other, Kabbalah and everything.
Yeah.
So, but I am still very proud of it. And it's,
you gotta be proud. And now we know stuff, so it's all good. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Well, that's an inspiration right there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all about empowerment. I'm all about empowerment. And one of the exercises that I do in here is correcting your self-limiting beliefs with the loving truth. So maybe you can believe something about yourself, but if you can take a higher aspect and look at it in a different, more loving, empowering way, you can kind of blow through some of these limiting beliefs. So that's why I felt like the truth journey was so important, because truth is a big part of self-love. It just is. So I think the truth about our own reality is not something that I could just gloss over,
Yeah, no, we're right on. But you've got to be truthful with yourself in order to find yourself and in order to evolve. So right on. Truth and love. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Oh my gosh. So this is fun to have you here. And now I want to get in, because I know you are a Trump girl. So I want to know your take on everything that's going on. What do you think we're going to see next? Because I'm just interested in what everyone's feeling and thinking.
I feel like something else big is going to happen today. I could be wrong.
Soon,
but, they were talking about, like big bombshells at the end of May. And this 34 count guilty is a big bombshell. So all I can say is I'm looking forward to that boomerang, because as much as things sway on one side, I'm looking forward to it swaying back the other side. I don't like what this division brings out in people.
No.
Yeah. And I don't like, seeing friends that I had like from high school and everything, like just believing the lies and jumping on the Trump hate train.
I know.
I think it was very valid, the quote that you brought up today from Tucker Carlson.
Mhm. Yeah.
Anyone who supports this, what do you call it?
Yeah, I forget how he worded it, but it was so perfect. And it's for those that are supporting that and kind of in a grasp of it all. They just need to, sure, enjoy it while you can. It's not going to last. And then we'll be the ones laughing. You know, but I think we're at such a higher evolved state as a collective now that we won't even entertain that energy. It's showing their immaturity about the celebrating of all this is so immature and so low vibe that it just shows where they are mentally, consciously, you know?
Right. It was something
Yeah.
like supporting this like ruling. Anyone who's supportive of this ruling is a threat to your own family.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
They you know, they just want to see Trump in jail. Like they don't even care that he didn't do anything wrong. They just want to see him in jail. And so anybody supporting, you know, the justice system to come after an innocent person is actually, a threat to your own democracy.
Yeah, totally. When all the bad ones, you know, well, we know they've been taken care of, but we need it to be known and publicly so that those guys, you know, those normies or whatever we want to call them, you know, can keep their mouths shut. Seriously.
It's probably going to get worse, though. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
There's probably going to be more things because now they're feeling kind of big and high and mighty and justified, right? And then there's going to be more things that's going to, you know, I think something came out that Trump is going to have to do community service or some BS or whatever. But there's going to be more and more and more it looks like Trump is losing. But really, we're really gaining ground because that's just a public persona. And then eventually, at some point, I am really hoping for those arrests.
Oh, I know. That's what we want now. And that's what should be happening now that this has happened to President Trump. Well, come on now. Look at all the real crimes that have been committed. Let's gather them up. Let's cuff them.
Yeah. Why have you not investigated all of this? And I think if the people start asking for military support publicly, and you have thousands of people all over our country or all over the world saying, hey, military, why are you letting this happen?
Yeah.
Why are you allowing this? Like, take down these evil, corrupt systems. Maybe that's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And I honestly think there's something out of left field that we don't even know just to see that's coming. And that might be why the arrests have been not happening quite yet. But they're coming, just not yet, because there's something else. There's some type of, like you said, a bombshell. Something else that they need to do first. And it's big. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of this is just really a distraction when it comes down to it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's like they're getting everything ready over here while they have this distraction over here. So we're just going to hold the faith and pray for a better, brighter world.
That's right. And that's all that we can do. And that's the best way is, like you say, through love and staying very positive as a collective. That's how we're going to fight the fight. We're going to take some questions in the chat. I see some, you know, really cool, beautiful comments here. Manifesting Marin, I know, so we love her. And I would love to have you on the show too, Manifesting Marin.
Me too.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? So let's see. 2025 has always felt intuitively like it'll be way more of what we want to see. Higher vibe, closer to the golden era. That very well could be, yes. And this year, 2024, is like the transformative year, like another transformative year. And looking at Trump's birth chart, it sure looked like that for him too. Big time. But he's the man to do it. He was born, actually, there's an eclipse right there where he was born. So he had a major, it's where leaders are born, are always around certain moon phases, like especially an eclipse. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Awesome.
I know. So very cool. And hey, what about your awakening? Like when you became, I know it was around 2020, but did you have any experiences that you went through, like a life altering experience that awoke you to different things, not only politics and like the cabal, but other things like food or health and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess all of it. I mean, I think it all kind of happened together,
Mhm.
and it just probably kind of like a lot of the audience members is just realizing that everything we've been told is a lie. And for me, it just doesn't make sense. It's just baffling to me that no one cares,
Yeah.
or it seems like a lot of people in America don't care that they put hazardous, dangerous ingredients in our food.
I know. And the baby food too. That shocks me. If I go to the store, which I hate going, but when I do, they're in the baby aisle and they're all shopping for Gerber and all this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the poor little one.
Yeah, and tons of
Yeah.
sugar.
Mhm.
It's absolutely unnecessary.
I know. We got to change it all. All of that still has to change. It's still on the shelves. Yeah. Serious thing. Yeah. Hey guys, any questions? Throw them in the chat for Chelsea here. Oh, here's something. Now, Lisa Victoria, she's a good friend of mine. She's in the chat all the time too. When did you know that you loved Trump? What was the thing about it that really propelled you about Trump? Oh, that's a cute question.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, well, so I gotta be honest, because like growing up and everything, I wasn't too much into politics and, never been political. I don't think I'm political now, but we just have to fight for what's right.
Yeah.
But there was a time in my 20s that I was like, I gotta decide, what I am. And I went on site and I Googled like, hey, who has more power to the people? And it's like Google told me the answer was being a Democrat and having the choice, like
Yeah.
pro-choice and all that stuff, which I understand now how they twisted all that. And so when Trump started coming out, he was intriguing, and it's like, okay, there's this new side, and he actually brought up a couple points, but because of my programming and my brainwashing and all of that, I actually voted for Hillary in 2016.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, because I thought that was the lesser of two evils.
Okay, that's okay. You're forgiven.
So confession time. But then when you wake up and you start learning,
You're like, oh shoot, all this time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was really like just, seeing him out there and seeing the tidbits and, seeing him come down the elevator and all that. And then just starting to look at him more and then like going back and looking at his history and then, seeing that he's backing up the children. So yeah, I think it happened slow over time because it had to overcome all that brainwashing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Totally. Now.
But thank God Hillary didn't win. And,
oh my gosh,
she's
she's the evil witch of them all. Yeah. Totally. But yeah, thank God. And she's a goner. But I just cannot wait till it's public knowledge and it's out there of all the bad things she's done. I wish they would attack her first. Like, let's go.
It's funny how she's like nowhere publicly anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if she was really around, she would be running her mouth on social media nonstop,
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Why don't they wonder about that? And also, like Trump likes to ask, where's Hunter? Where do you think Hunter is right now? He's gone. He's long gone. And yeah, Connie.
Did you know that Tucker interviewed him?
How long ago was this?
Not very long ago. Like maybe a month ago. I don't think it's come out yet though. So I guess he interviewed the actor or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll be on the lookout because I watch Tucker. I love Tucker all the way. He's great at what he does, and he is getting a lot of truth out there. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that for sure because I do not like that Hunter. No way.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to watch it, but
yeah, it's interesting if you did. Yeah,
he told Laura Logan that, and Laura told us.
Ah, okay. We'll see. We'll see if it comes out. That's interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Juicy.
Right after Putin, right after the interview with Putin.
Okay.
to Hunter Biden. So yeah, not sure about that.
Hunter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure either because I know Tucker and Tucker is close with Trump, and actually Donald Trump Jr. is having dinner with them tonight. That's a little insight there. They're having dinner tonight. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll have to
And
find out.
anytime they say where's this person, where's that person, I think that's a calm for they've been arrested and taken care of.
Oh yeah, totally. Me too. And
sure.
I think a lot of the audience thinks that too, for sure.
Yeah.
Any questions out there for Chelsea, you guys? Because this is a lot of fun. But it looks like they're talking amongst themselves. But I'm going to share your website. I don't know if anyone is aware, but Chelsea has a website, you guys. So, and also to find your book, it's probably best through your email, correct?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my website for my book is not active right now. So you guys can just send me an email and send me your address, and then I'll send you back a link where you can purchase the book and shipping, and then I'll ship it to you.
Very cool. And then that's all where you are. You're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, LinkedIn, you got all of it there. Facebook, I see you on there too. Yeah. So awesome. That's
yeah,
where
mainly I'm active on YouTube and Facebook, but
yeah. Very cool. Yes. Well, so fun. Anything else you want to go over while you're here? You've done a lot. You've written a book. You got a channel. Channels are not easy. People don't know all the work that's behind them. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is hard. It's a little. I am kind of in a little transition phase because I'm not sure exactly where to head next. It seems like, and I feel like the audience can relate, but like being an audience member, and sometimes it feels really alone. So when I feel like I really want to make an impact and I want to make a difference, and I get something like heavy on my heart, and then I'll do some work about it and share about it on social media or on my YouTube channel. It's like some of my videos used to reach a lot of people, like maybe 5, 10, 20, 50,000 views. And now it's maybe like 50 or 60 views.
Yeah, sometimes it fluctuates. And I think that's YouTube, though. They screw around with those numbers. They really do.
Yeah, I think so. It's just a little disheartening. So I'm kind of a little in my transition phase and trying to decide what I should do next. If I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Ultimately, what I'd love to do is to have a platform where everybody could be on the platform, and then we could have no limits.
Yes, like an open table, a huge table.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a global platform. That's what I want to do, where everybody can stand up and like show, this is how I show love in the world.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, platform. That's ultimately what I want to do. But if I don't like have a lot of support or people, then I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do.
You have all of us here at Arcana Shores too. So I want to send all of you over. Subscribe to Chelsea's channel, Chelsea Collie, on YouTube. And also, I'm going to be having some events coming up here of my own in South Florida. So you definitely are invited. Everyone who is on the spotlight shows, which is going to be tons of you, whoever wants to be, you guys are all invited. And, I'm going to have these community things that we can all kind of meet each other and interact. And I think that's the best. If we bring connection, to the people, that's where it's at.
Yeah, I think the thing that I would love to do most, because actually I asked this question, what's your best gift? And your answer was like, you really have a way of like sharing your own experience and being able to help others with, similar experiences. And I think my gift is connection. Yes. And I really am very connected. I mean, it may not seem that way, but I actually do know a lot of people in a lot of different areas. And so if there's something people need, if I could just introduce you to everyone I know, and then they bring the people they know, and then they bring the people they know, it's absolutely limitless. So I think one of the best things that I could think would be to actually have the funding to go to the events that I want to go to. And then I could go and report back and, give everyone the whole scoop of everything that went down. That would be
Yes,
ideal. Like that
that's
would
a
be a
good
good
deal.
job if I could just like have the support to go to all the events that I wanted to go to and then bring
Mhm.
that to the audience. I think that would be epic.
Beautiful. Yeah. And you're a connector. That's for sure. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's beautiful to hear. And that's what's going to keep the collective strong. We just have to stick together and stay positive. So it's good that
Yeah.
you're out there doing that for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, know that you're not alone. It doesn't matter if you don't have a channel or not. Like
Right.
we are all in this. We're all part of this movie, and we're all in this together, and we feel it. Like we feel it when we watch programs like this.
Yeah, totally. Yep. And I hear you guys. And YouTube, I'm hoping that the good guys are taking over YouTube soon. I feel like cuz I've gotten away with a lot of words and stuff and playing
True.
Trump and all that. And I'm like, "Wow, I'm still standing when I wake up." Which is very risky for me to play, but it's fun. So I continue, but I think that the good guys are at least maybe 85-90% in control of YouTube. I really do.
They are censoring a lot less.
Yeah.
That's true, especially about the things and everything.
Yeah, because I've said it a few times, and then Mel said something today, and I'm like, oh, there we go. And then also playing Trump on the channel. Usually that's a copyright, but if it is from from YouTube, Donald Trump on YouTube, I don't get anything. If it's from Tucker's channel, I don't get any copyright. So I do think it's been lifted to a degree. So that's really good.
Awesome.
I know. So yeah, so go for it. Go whatever direction you want to go on your channel. I really hand it to you. You're doing a good job. Don't get discouraged by numbers. They're messing with that part of it for sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that you would like to tell the collective here, our audience and whoever's going to watch this later, because we're going to spread this show around. But what would you like just the public to know to help them through this time?
It's kind of a heavy time. It's a heavy period, and it's actually like the truest test of all to see if we could actually remain strong in the midst of chaos. So that's not very exciting, or encouraging, but like if we can actually be okay somehow in the midst of all this chaos around us, we're definitely going to be okay. So somehow, we've all got to dig deep. We've all got to remember while we're here. And, when we feel like victimized or, let down, we have to truly think like, did we agree to this before we came? Because, a lot of people believe in soul contracts that
Mm-hmm.
we believed, that we would have like the good and the bad, people in our lives to teach us things so that we can arise.
Yep.
So that resonates with you. This is our time, this is our time. Once we can gain that inner strength, there's nothing they can do to us. Like there's nothing that, we're totally unlimited and unstoppable. So yeah, just ignite that inner fire within yourself, and don't forget to love yourself because it's very important.
Yes. Yeah. And then that keeps you centered and grounded with yourself too. So that's key to being very strong.
We've got to be okay through chaos because I think this whole summer is going to be pretty fiery.
I know. I do too. And I'm excited. I love it. This summer. Yeah. So we're in Gemini. So we're going to be moving into Cancer and then Leo after that. So it's going to move so fast. So
And I
let it roll. Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're fine.
I heard 107 speak yesterday on a show, and I don't listen to him very much because it's tough. But he did say that he's doing a lot of traveling right now because towards the end of the summer, he won't be able to do that.
Okay.
So I don't know. It just seems like maybe all summer things could continue to heat up. So we're just going to put on the armor right now.
Yeah.
And just get tough real quick.
Yes, we got this. I think we
Unite.
all have it. We all are standing together. Yep,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, well, thank you for coming. This has been a real fun, for sure. It's
Thank you,
awesome.
Kristen. I appreciate you so
Yes.
much. You're such
You're
a
welcome.
light.
Well, thank you. I think, that's part of my North Node in Pisces. I think that's what I'm here for, is this is a spiritual experiment, not experiment, experience this time around. And I'm supposed to be for the people and a service to the people this time around. So it's pretty cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You are very much.
Aw.
And I think a lot of us definitely want to be of service too. So any
Yes.
way we can unite and get together even more, I'm all about that. So,
Yes, you are. You're doing a fine job. I've been keeping my eye on you.
thank you.
You're welcome. And you're welcome back anytime. We will discuss. I had an idea actually during the show. I'll run it by you before I announce it. But yeah, sounds good. You'll be back. And you guys, thank you for joining us. I know it was a kind of a short show, but it was a long one this morning. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
I
anyways,
saw that.
I know. You guys all take care of yourselves, and we will be back. I will be back on Monday morning. And if anything does go down this weekend that's real exciting, I'll just jump back on. But, anyways, we'll see ya. Thank you all for being here. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.